So yeah, I don't know how she got out.
I don't know either. All right, so
Hi.
welcome back to Seven Anubis Farms. It's been a couple of months since we did a video.
Yes.
And it's just been kind of one thing after the other. Nothing bad necessarily.
Just so busy.
Very busy. Very trying to get things done before the winter sets in, which is going to happen apparently this week sometime.
Yay.
So yeah, we kind of apologize for not keeping you guys up to date, but we're going to do a catching up with Seven Anubis Farms video today, and we'll catch you guys up on where we've been, and we'll endeavor to make more videos, that's for sure, because we kind of just slacked off on that, and but now we'll get back in the swing.
Yep, exactly. We do have a couple of video ideas running around in our heads that we'll be able to maybe work on partly today.
Yeah, so
So
more content coming, but you can see it is incredibly
uh-oh.
we have a pig who decided to get out,
Yes.
so we're gonna have to go get her real quick.
Yeah, I believe that was Navani.
Good Lord. So anyway, we're gonna go take care of that. That's some unexpected fun this morning,
Yay.
which is weird. But anyway, we'll let you go and we'll go catch this pig, and then we'll have more stuff coming.
Yeah.
Thanks.
So yeah, see you in a bit.
You think your tractor's old? Also, this case is 18. Oh no, sorry. Looks like this is from like 1869, but that can't be right. But anyway, it's a case from the early 20th century. There's no date.
So you may be asking, what are you doing, man? It's like the 20th of August. What are you going to plant in Colorado? Well, I'm going to put in some marigolds, and I'm also going to put in some pak choi. The marigolds, they're pretty mature, as you can see, as they're sitting right here next to me. Probably pull pretty much right out of the trays, or, you know, because I'm filming, they won't, but yeah, see, there they go. And these guys have enough time to mature and get some flowers on them. And whether you think it or not, the marigold is mostly a perennial. It'll self-seed. I showed in an earlier video clip my pepper area, and it is riddled with marigolds like this. Sometimes with these little trays you gotta like squeeze them a little bit and toy it out. All right. I am not the biggest fan of these things.
Sorry.
And this is why, because sometimes they just don't come out very easy.
All right, the pak choi is now in, along with all of the marigolds we've got going. So these are my official first time plants using soil blocks, at least for a long time. I think I tried them a number of years ago, and for whatever reason I just kind of left it alone, and I couldn't tell you why. But I tried it again, and it sure beats if you get it nice and wet, they just kind of pull apart. The roots will just separate. It's easy to do. The plants seem to mature longer because they had more soil in the 2x2 blocks than they would in those little, I don't know, thumb width holes that I had like the marigolds in. So anyhow, we'll see how these guys do. And then we're gonna come over here for a second. Hello, onions. Hello, tomatillos. I have to come see you guys tomorrow. We'll be at the farmer's market in Brush, Colorado tomorrow. Some of these guys are looking pretty good, getting ready, but in addition to this lettuce, and I have to tell you, these little shade covers here are kind of a test. I've never used these before, but I did notice that the heat was really just getting to this stuff. So I did put this other shade cloth up, which is a larger one, and I think it's 12 foot by 8 feet, something like that. And as you can see, the romaine, the leaf lettuce even, which is usually pretty susceptible to heat problems, and we've been in the 90s still here at the end of August. So but as a test, I wanted to kind of see, did it matter that much, or would just shade from these just provide enough shade, or will the ones inside here do better? Now, I'm going to give it another week or so, but I'd have to say maybe the ones inside the tunnels are doing slightly better, but maybe not a ton either. I think they just need a little bit of shade. So I think what I'm going to do is put up a larger shade cloth. But anyhow, so in addition to these guys, I've got some more romaine, and I've got gosh, can't think of what they're called. Oh, Swiss chard. And I've got those, and I've prepped this bed up and got that set. And we'll go ahead and drop these in. We got about 3 inches of rain last night. First time we've got any rain in a long time. So I'm kind of trying to take advantage of the soil being nice and soft and loose. We do pretty much no-till here, although I'm not against putting in a 4-inch little quick farrow to help plant things. Makes it go a little faster. But maybe not. It's not like I'm tearing the ground up very much, that's for sure. Being pretty gentle about it, and it doesn't stay uncovered very long either. So I think our microbial life will be just fine. Anyway, I'll give you a shot when this is done, but I better get to planting. I think sundown is at 7:45 today on August, I believe it's the 20th today. So we're starting to get closer and closer to fall. Well, we're at mid-September here, folks, and we pulled some stuff for our second to last or third to last farmer's market. But you can see, this is the kind of thing we're filled up the entire back of the UTV with head lettuce. It's kind of a leaf head lettuce type stuff.
That's the Ithaca, right?
Yeah, this is the Ithaca head lettuce. This is a leaf head lettuce over here. We've got pak choy, bok choy, Chinese cabbage, whatever you want to call it over here. Celery, squash, green onions, Swiss chard,
Yep.
and a
types of
red
Swiss chard.
and a green Swiss chard, romaine lettuce, beets. There's a whole bunch more green onions in that bucket.
And that doesn't
And this is just one trip.
yeah.
This morning we put in 2 buckets of beans, another bucket of cucumbers. I've pulled just this week alone probably 40 or 50 pounds easy of Roma tomatoes,
Cherry tomatoes.
cherry tomatoes. We're having a great harvest, to be honest with you. And
Yeah.
compared to what we used to do in just our little garden, this is
Huge.
pretty amazing for us. So, and then, you know, we're taking this all to farmers market and selling it. So
Now if we can just get the potatoes to.
yeah, and I swing over here, we got potatoes still, but they're not really ready yet. They're getting there, but I did put them in a little late, so they're gonna be a little late, but that's okay. We barely sold any potatoes last year anyway.
Okay, more potatoes for us.
Just a quick snapshot of one day's Roma pick. They all kind of come in all at once. It's quite a few. Oh yeah, and a big bag full of cherry tomatoes too. That is a lot of cherry tomatoes. That's just off of this morning. Just thought I'd share. That's a lot of cherries. They really look good. This is probably the best cherry tomatoes I've done in a couple of years. There's Shauna and her tractor companion. That's our boxer Valkyrie, who really does love to ride. But let's see if she stays on when Shauna starts to move. Video of
My husband was my team there.
pork shoulder that I cut up today.
You would never hear me without one.
Pretty much looks like the beef you would get at the store, but this is our Berkshire pork at its finest.
There are no mistakes. Not here.
Just a quick peek at the piglets, who are no longer piglets. Everybody's getting really big. Hi, kids. Having some breakfast. Everybody's getting pretty big. This girl in the middle, she's the big leader, but they're quickly getting there. Here we are at the glorious metropolis of brush. There's Shauna. We're finishing setting up. Today we're at Willow Coffee, doing farmers market here. We got quite the setup of different booths, different things. We'll do a little walkthrough here in a second. We've got food trucks and bouncy ball houses and all kinds of stuff. I think they've got barbecue and stuff over there, but yeah, everything here looks really fantastic. Some folks come in here checking things out. Pretty nice looking stand today, I think. The end of the season's always got most of the stuff, so everything looks really good.
That's okay. I have no idea where that came from.
All right, I think we got this all set up. And another glorious Fort Morgan Farmers Market. Some big improvements to the booth. Got our Colorado Proud thing going now. Pretty pleased. And there's the best part about it right there.
Oh, whatever. You're silly.
This morning I gave the geese and ducks some of our lettuce that's kind of went big on us. It's probably not all that great for us, but they seem to really like it. Everybody's out this morning. Some really good looking ducks and geese, man, I tell you. getting the garden all tore out this year. All we really do is we remove all the big stuff, right, as you can see in the bed, put that into compost, and get some straw put on these beds. And it keeps the nice composted soil that we have in here set. It seems to just help the soil retain its richness and allows the weeds to die off. They don't come back nearly as hard. We'll fill all this in with some clover too. Not in the beds, but around here. This is all going to get seeded out with clover. But you know, this is a long bit of work. We probably put in 4 or 5 hours today and just got the beds mostly done. So half of it, it's quite a bit to go right over there. But yeah, just another thing we've been doing. Our yarrow has made it through the hottest part of the summer. It's coming back. It really likes it when it's a little cool. But the top of the 7 here will be all nice and yarrowed out. Some of it actually grew decent this spring, but usually a year or two is for when yarrow really kind of takes off. This should be really neat to look at in the spring. Pardon the wind, it is nasty windy. It has been all week. And here we are in mid-September, and just coming up over the trees on the east side over here of our property is a great big harvest moon. Sadly, you can't really get it very good on camera. It never looks like it does in person. Let's see if I go in. It'll just make it worse, I'm sure. But I can assure you, that is the moon. That's not a bad shot right there, but you really can't see the detail. But you can see it's great big close. And you can see all the, the lakes and oceans of the moon. Like Lake Armstrong, right? The man in the moon, whatever you want to call it, right? But yeah, it's pretty sharp. All right, this is the beginning of a chicken coop project. We're going to kind of mirror what we kind of have over here, which is the coop building that we had when we bought the property. So we're going to do something similar right here in this open spot right here in front of where you see these turkeys, but a permanent structure as opposed to the ramshackle thing they're living in now, which was really something just to kind of get them by. And then we'll dismantle this garbage over there and have a nice proper chicken coop, and we'll mark some progress as we go.
So as part of the chicken coop build that we're going to do for our Brahmas to have a good spot for a winter, build them a proper coop, I designed and made this nesting box area for them. It's 8 feet wide, encompasses 7 slots for the chickens. Should work out pretty well, I think. I'm pretty excited about the build. The top piece is a lid. You can see the hinges on there. You probably guessed that. And this will all sit on the outside of the chicken coop, bolted to the frame and the support structures, right? So pretty excited about this. We'll get this hopefully put on later today, and we'll show you guys what it looks like. I don't suppose you can really appreciate it fully with the snow all over it, but this is the chicken coop. That was one heck of a I don't know how to say it. Went from 0 to everything built pretty much. I will redo the windows and stuff a little bit different. And then we also put in...
There's a dead rabbit over here.
Oh, wow.
She got it.
She's quite the hunter. Quite the hunter.
Yeah. Oh, there's Bilbo.
What's he doing?
We didn't quite finish, but we're gonna put aluminum siding all the way around as well. But the snowstorm hit, and lo and behold, as you can see, we've got some snow. It's starting to melt pretty quick, but I would bet we got, about 18 inches of snow. Wouldn't you say, baby?
Yeah, and everything's wet.
Really wet.
This is more like a snowstorm that we would get in March, not in November.
Yeah, it's kind of a strange one, but I think we may have been spared some of it, but there's plenty of snow. Everybody seems to be doing fine though. All of our pigs are doing well, and you can see the birds are doing great, so. Yeah, winter is upon us. Well, I think that'll do it for our quick update. It's now into November. The snow is on us, but things are moving along just fine. Thanks for coming out and watching our video today. Give us a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and thank you very much for your patronage, and we'll see you next time on 7 Anubis Farms.